So many of you have done something really nice for us. We just are still just overwhelmed
Mm,
at how God has answered your prayers, how you have responded to share and
right.
went way over our goal. And thank you, Lord. And thank you so much
Yeah.
for sharing with us.
Yeah. Definitely a blessing. That's for sure. And so we just want to say thank you and thanks for doing something nice for us. But also, maybe you have a story of how somebody's done something nice for you that you'd like to share with us. Just kind of give them props this morning. You can make a comment here right underneath our in our show here and the mid morning show coffee break and leave it there. You could always call us too, and then we could use that on air as well at 800-221-9356. So
Race for lights.
ah! So Jordan's with us. Good morning, Jordan.
I'll tell you, so many people have done things nice. You know, you've seen so many people that do nice things. It's hard to come up with one just sometimes, but for instance, at our church we have this meal train
Right.
where people sign up and bring meals to people when they've had surgery or a child.
Right.
And what a blessing that is. You know, I'm sure for the person that receives it, it's something very nice that our church does for
Sure.
folks. You know, I was just thinking of that as we were talking about do something nice, but also having a friend come over and help you clean out your closet. I had a friend
Right.
recently do that. You know, just there's so many nice things that are done in our area churches. Just mention one here in the comment section of
Yeah.
something nice you've seen somebody do recently. Um, we've got a lot of news stories that talk about things that are not so nice.
Right? Yes, that's right. And we're probably going to hear more of those because we're less than a month away from an election. But we don't have to fall into that trap
No,
today.
we do not. Yeah, we can turn off those commercials right now.
That's
We
right.
can focus on something nice.
Hey, did you know it's also National Storytelling Day today?
Ooh.
It's also National Storytelling Day. So maybe you've got a good story you could share with us. Just about anything, really, whatever you want. Anyway, if you've got a great story, you can share that with us as well. But yeah, so do something nice for somebody today. And like I was sharing on the air just a few minutes ago, had a guy that really kind of gave up a lot of hours this weekend for me. I think he came over at noon on Saturday, and we worked until about. No, he came over at 11. He worked till
Okay.
about 2 or so. And then yesterday he came over after church and we got busy again working at about noon and worked
Wow.
until like 4, getting our electrical line buried and put in from our shed to our barn. That was an overhead line and now it's underground, which is great. And so anyway, shout out to my friend Destin for helping and doing that. So that was pretty cool.
And I mentioned earlier about two young ladies that met us on a path that we were walking yesterday out in Scott County Park and asked us if we needed help with directions. We were kind of talking about which way to go. And that was really nice. New friends that just reached out and
Yeah.
asked if we needed help.
That's cool. There's the hurt and the healer. It's Mercy Me on Moody Radio Quad Cities. It is Ken and Deb here on this Monday morning, and it feels like fall today. That's for sure.
It sure does. It's only 35.
Right.
So it almost feels like winter. You know, you got to take out that winter coat and,
Yeah.
you know, the
right.
earmuffs, the nose warmer,
Wouldn't go quite that far.
the
but
gloves, long underwear. It's all time.
Wow.
All time to bring it out.
Wait until it really gets cold. Yeah. So we have our new pastor and his wife and family that are here, and they are from the South. You've heard him speak on the station here during our Tuesday devotional time, Dr. Pendergrass. Anyway, he and his wife, well, they just came from Florida. They're originally from the South, and so they're like really going crazy with with the fall seasons, fall season, and so. But it was just kind of funny because they put pictures up from them over the weekend. They went, I can't remember if they went to Galesburg or where they went. They went somewhere for some thing that was going on, but they were all bundled up in coats and gloves. And a guy from our church says, if you're cold now, just wait a month or two.
There's an encouraging word
Yeah,
for you.
that's right. We'll have another color for you coming up. It's called white. But yeah, so anyway, so it's kind of neat watching their reaction to the different seasons and stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, if you've got somebody that's done something nice for you, let us know. 800-221-9356.
You made me think of something. I wonder if any of you are from some other place around the country.
Or living right now. You're watching online from
and
wherever.
Yeah, and you moved someplace where it was a real shock weather-wise, whether it was hot to cold, cold to hot.
Sure.
That'd be kind of fun to hear, like the different experiences that you had. I mean, the two young ladies that we met yesterday at Scott County Park, they were from Canada.
Oh, okay.
So obviously they weren't bundled up.
No.
They were just the opposite. They probably feel like this is pretty mild here.
Right. I remember when, because we moved from Nebraska, which is pretty much the same weather as we have here, to Arizona. And we moved in July. So when we got down to Arizona, they say it's a dry heat. Well, I don't care if it's a dry heat. When you're inside a U-Haul moving truck and it's 105 out.
Oh, can't even imagine that.
It was like a sauna. And we were inside, and so we were unloading stuff. And I just remember my son and I having to take a break, run into the bathroom, and put our heads underneath the shower just to get cooled down because it was so hot. And we finally said, we're going to wait till tonight to finish unloading this. And thankfully, we had some people from the station, the ministry that I went to work for down there. They came over in the late afternoon, evening, and helped us unload when it was cooler. They're the smart ones because they'd lived there longer and knew. And we also found out that everything, at least for us in Arizona, either stung you, bit you, or poked you. Because, you got scorpions and snakes, and you got these cactuses,
Well, they're not very nice, are they?
But it was still pretty, though. The cactuses, when they would flower, were very beautiful. Anyway.
Well, my daughter, Melissa, when we took her to Arizona to visit family, she was real little, 2 years old, she sat on a cactus.
Oh.
And we had to pull those little needles out of her behind. It was horrible. Anyway, I hope she doesn't remember.
It is 7:12. It is Ken and Deb here on this Monday. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Hey, if you didn't get a chance to listen this past Saturday, we are so thankful that the Lord used so many of you to help us reach our local and national share goal. Super encouraging.
Yeah, we had an incredible Saturday morning, and maybe you weren't listening at 9 a.m., but we were able to surpass that 100% goal due to some really generous gifts on Saturday, but generous gifts all the way through. And we're just very grateful to you. Thank you so much for helping us reach our goal. It seemed impossible. I think that's the thing. We seemed impossible because we were quite a ways away from our goal on Saturday morning, but there's nothing impossible with God.
That's
and
right.
Like you mentioned, it was a real faith builder, I think, for all of us.
That's right. And so maybe you were planning on giving to share. Maybe other things got in the way. You just had some other things come up. You can still do that if you still feel led to give to this ministry, because we're trying to plan ahead. Dr. Job has this big goal of doubling our impact by 2030. And so we'd really love to have all the resources that we can to try and fulfill that. And so you can still give on our website, moodyradio.org/Quad Cities, or you can call 800-600-9624. And thanks. 7:13 with We Are Messengers.
Oh, it's time to watch Jeremy.
That's right.
That's the bebopping song.
the dancing song, but we can't see him. Let me see if I can turn the camera around.
I really do want to do that. I just don't know how to accomplish it without you knowing, since you're standing right there looking at us. But I wish I could do it.
Oh, man.
Well, it's good to have you with us, Jordan, and also Lori was with us this morning, Wanda. Just great to have you here, Heidi. Thanks so much for being on Facebook Live with us this morning. Hope you
Yeah.
all are having a good start to your week.
Sorry, I was just looking at the camera, and I saw my reach up towards the camera. You know, we have quite a few people that are watching that haven't checked in or said anything, so we don't really know who they are that are watching. We have more people than what has already checked in. So maybe if you're watching this morning, just make a little comment. Say, hey, listening from here, watching from here, whatever.
Yeah.
And so let us know. But yeah, so it's do something nice for somebody today. Is that what it is?
Yes, it is. Do
So-
something nice day. So
And
maybe
so-
that means calling somebody up and just saying hi, or
Right?
dropping by some cookies to somebody, or
18239 East 200th Street, Cole Valley.
I gotta say, I gotta go on a diet. I gotta start eating a little bit better.
Me
last
too.
week was a little over the top.
Cher is always that way.
I mean, because Nancy, our administrator, is a fantastic cook.
Yep.
And so you can't stay away from her stuff. It's
Right.
just like, I want to eat it all.
Well, when you have a whole pan of breakfast casserole, you
I
know.
Oh, it was really yummy.
Yeah, so it was really good.
Hey.
My wife's watching
Yeah.
this morning.
Hi, Debbie.
Good morning.
By the way, how's that calf doing? That wasn't feeling well.
I think he's doing better. At least last night he was nibbling on his food and hay and drinking water still and stuff. He's still got that cough, kind of a congestion, but it's loosening up. It sounds like.
Oh, good.
So hopefully he's out of the woods, but we'll see.
I don't know. Can cows get COVID?
It's COVID. We are messengers. There is love on Moody Radio Quad Cities. It is 7:16. It is Ken and Deb here on a Monday morning, and we've been talking to folks on our live stream. If you haven't checked it out yet, it's our mid-morning show coffee break on Facebook and also on YouTube and Twitter. But you can watch the live stream. We've been talking to some of the folks on that stream and asking them to check in from where they're watching from. And so we've got Patricia and Moline. My wife Debbie's watching as well. And anyway, so by the way, update on the calf. My wife said he is up this morning and doing better.
Good.
So that's good.
Yeah, I was asking if cows could get COVID.
Yeah. And I said, no, it's Cowvid. Sorry.
Move over. All you other comedians.
Yeah, right. Oh, my goodness. But utterly wrong. So if it's do something nice for somebody today. So maybe you've seen someone do something nice for someone else that you'd like to share about. Because oftentimes, we don't want to brag or, don't want to, tell, well, I did this for somebody. So if you have a story about somebody else that you've seen do something nice for someone, we'd love to hear those stories. It'd be encouragement today.
Yeah, our phone number is 800-221-9356. You can also text us at that number if you want to. I overheard someone who did something nice.
Okay.
I was, how you're at the library,
Yeah.
you're masked at the library and you're in the different aisles.
So you were eavesdropping?
I was.
Yeah.
Well, this gentleman who was blind was talking to the librarian there,
Yeah.
or one of the librarians. I don't know who it was. I was behind the, I was in the aisle just
You were over
eavesdropping.
listening, yes.
And he mentioned, the one guy said, "Thank you so much for picking me up." And I guess he had gotten off on the wrong stop, and so he
Oh,
called
okay.
the librarian. The librarian came and got him, brought him over to the
Nice.
library.
Wow, that's
And
cool.
I thought, well, that is really what a testimony to
That
our
was
great
very cool.
workers here in the Quad Cities. And,
Yeah.
I
Very
just,
cool.
That's so thoughtful. And he was saying, hey, thanks for coming and get me. He said, oh, no problem. I'm glad you could, make it here. And yeah.
Right. That's very cool.
Yeah, that was one of those things where you just hear it and you're like, wow, thank you, Lord. There's so many nice people left in the world. There's so many people that go out of their way. I mean, that's going out of your way for somebody
It
else.
sure is. So maybe you've got a story where you've overheard somebody else do something nice for somebody, or you just witnessed it. Let us know. Call or text 800-221-9356.
Oh, Carrie's pretty punny, too. He said, guys, keep hoofing it along.
Man, when you guys start milking these puns, I mean, there's nowhere to hide.
Oh, man, that's pretty funny.
Sorry to horn in on the whole thing.
Oh, man.
You got to have a little bit of fun.
That's right.
I mean,
That's right. You do.
in the midst of all this craziness.
You got to give the beef sometimes, let them know what's going on.
Well, we try to do every day.
Oh, my goodness.
I cannot think of one more pun as it relates to a cow. Wait, I'm seeing spots now.
Oh,
But Jeremy's deep in thought.
he is.
He's
He'll
deep
have
in
one
thought.
here
He's-
momentarily.
So it's Do Something Nice Day. So where have you seen somebody do something nice, or maybe you've done something nice?
I just don't know where you could steer this conversation.
Well, let's put this all out to pasture. How about that? I'm just
You
stealing.
guys did it.
I'm
Keep
just
going.
stealing. I'm stealing what Carrie said. Carrie said, "Let's put this out to pasture."
Oh, wow. We've got some good
Well,
puns.
the
punsters
grass is
here.
greener on the other side.
Well, it's been a
trying to see.
nice morning so far.
Shelley's watching from Galesburg. Hi, Shelley. See if anybody else has checked in.
I thought Patricia said Moline. Did we already mention that?
I don't
Patricia's
know.
from
Well, you can
Moline.
mention it again, though. So I'm a little bit confused. Wanda says from Lookout Mountain. Did she?
Wanda?
It almost seems like she's
Is she
responding to
answering to
Jordan.
That's
Yeah.
what I was wondering.
Mhm. Hey, good morning, Kathy.
5 seconds.
7:21 on this Monday morning. It is Ken and Deb here. Good morning. Appreciate you being along with us. And so we're talking about doing something nice for somebody. And so, what is something that you've witnessed somebody doing as kind of a really nice gesture? Anything like that? Let us know. 800-221-9356. Also, coming up this Friday, we're going to be doing something a little special.
We are. This Friday, we are going to do a little hymn sing on Ken and Deb in the morning. Well, you'll sing at home, and we'll play the hymns here.
Can the ladies sing too? It's not just a hymn sing. Oh!
Him and her sing. Oh, my. What have we started here?
Yeah, so we're going to do a little sing-along, a little hymn, Hymn, sing. And so, but we need some suggestions of songs to play.
Mm-hmm.
Now, keep in mind, we can't play them all, and we probably don't have them all.
Right.
So we'll have to go with what we've got, obviously. And so anyway, what do you want them to do? You want them to text, call, both, what?
Let's text.
Okay.
Let's text in what you want to hear on Friday.
Yep.
The phone number 800-221-9356. We'll make a list. We'll try to play them throughout the morning on Friday morning and have a little hymn and her sing.
All right. So 800-221-9356. Text us with your favorite hymn, and then we'll see if we can put that playlist together and play those on Friday morning for you. 7:23, here is Matthew West and the God Who Stays.
Hey, Heidi's in the Black Hills.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, that's such a neat place to visit.
Cool.
That's really pretty at this time of year, too. Are there any changes in color, Heidi, at this time? I mean, I noticed a little bit yesterday, but really not that much when we
Okay.
were outside, but I wonder if other places around the country are having more vibrant colors.
I've seen a
right
lot
now.
of my some of my friends are photographers, and they've been taking some great pictures over towards Tiscawa and over in that area
Oh,
of the
okay.
trees changing and things. Been very beautiful. Some really pretty pictures, but yeah. So I know that my time in Montana, because I'm from Montana originally, and well, pine trees just don't change. They pretty much stay the same. And so, but we did have some, oak trees, things like that. Not as much as here, but so we had a little bit of fall colors, but nothing like you have around here, and of course out in the Northeast, where it's beautiful out there. I've never been there before. You have though, right?
Yes, it's beautiful, like Maine and that
Yeah.
area. Oh, just lovely.
Hmm.
I mean, I haven't been there at this time of year though to see the fall
Oh, okay.
colors.
That'd be.
But,
I've
yeah.
heard people that do that. It's very, very, very pretty. Anyway, so well, that's going to wrap it up for this mid-morning show coffee break. Let's continue to do something nice for somebody today, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a great day.